Can you hear me? Can you actually hear me? Fine. Can you hear me now? Um, I've, I've actually got the phone set up on the table, so I can turn the camera on if you want me to turn it on. Um, yeah. I don't know what it is. For some reason, when I seem to turn my sound on, it's it works absolutely fine to anybody around. I've no idea. Everybody can absolutely hear me fine in America. Yeah. No, I'll let you do that for me. You innocent. Go on, Charlie. How long have I known you? You innocent. You're as bad as me. Well, it was fucking keyboard. Work, work, work. Oh yes, you're bad. Well, I don't mean bad in a bad way. Bad in a fun way. You are. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a bit quiet tonight. A lot of people, obviously in America, they're going to be like getting ready to be locked up and stuff. Obviously, because the storm's going to be hitting their ways and stuff. I hope they're all going to be all right. I hope there's no deaths anyway. Put it that way. I hope everything goes all right. Yeah, you can ask me anything you want. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and ask me. It's fine. No, he's actually he's got me on block. I once saw him on Doug's channel, but when he goes on to rooms like say like teenies and that, I see people mentioning his name, but obviously I don't see him typing, so he's got me on block for some reason. I don't know for what reason, but you think he's Ellen? Oh, Ellen was on Tees about 2 hours ago on Tees. I said hi to her, said hi back. So I type about 3 or 4 sentences, and then that was it. Never saw type anything else after that. Yeah, I saw her on there, but that Weston seems to be on quite a lot of times. Tends to talk to a lot of people, but I also see. You see, what I'm seeing is obviously because I think he's got me on block. No, I didn't know that. I did. I heard that about somebody called Richard. Richard told me something about that. Not about her, about himself. But no, I didn't know that about her. Weston was talking about, but what do you think that Weston is Helen then, dear? Helen, but Ellen. Yeah, well, you might be right, Charlie. I mean, I don't know, but if it is, I find it a bit odd why, if it is her, I find it a bit odd why she speaks to me in her own name, which is Ellen, but the Western name has me blocked. But I've seen a few people say to that Western that, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, I do say, you know what I mean, but every time I'm doing something on there when I'm messing, when I'm like chatting, you know, well, not trying, when I'm messing around chatting up women, I'm always just messing around. That's it. I don't mean nothing true about it. Probably a lot of them, I'm saying probably a lot of them, probably nearly all of them believe it to be true, but I don't. I really don't. Yeah, I heard about that. This is, I'll tell you something. There were one time when I once, you don't need to be, at times, you don't need to be logged in on a room or on a YouTube to look and see what's happening. You can just log in without being logged in. Sorry, you can just go on it without being logged in, no matter what. Anyway, I was, um, I was on my dinner break, and I looked at it, and it's around about 12:30 my time, which obviously probably Ellen's time. It'd have been around about 1:30, 2:30 or something. After this is the afternoon time. Anyway, I saw someone was talking, and I never typed anything, but I saw someone was talking. I clearly saw a type that said to this person that apparently she was a male. I clearly saw it. And I thought, fucking hell. And I'm there thinking, everybody thinks she's a female, but she's this 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 Ellen has clearly said that she's a male to this person. This is going back to the times when it was on Brasov chat. In fact, actually, it wasn't in Brasov. It was in the pizza. It was in that room. It was in there. I clearly fucking saw it. And that was the first time I saw that. I actually saw that actually happen about 3 times per server. I'm saying, no, could be a male. I've no idea. But yeah, I've actually seen that 3 times. That name called Ellen type that they had a male. Clearly seen it. I think clearly. I mean, clearly, I've seen it. But I'm not really bothered anyway at the end of the day, Charlie. I couldn't care less whether Ellen is male or female. It don't make no difference to me. I'm not bothered. I mean, you see, when it used to be Ellen and Rhea, eventually Rhea started to show herself on a picture. She still never went live in Rhea. Ellen has never ever gone live. Ellen has never ever shown a picture. But Rhea has shown a picture. Now, whether that is actually her, I do not know. But at least she's put a picture up anyway. But anyway, I'm not bothered. I couldn't care less anyway. End of the day about them. If Ellen is male or female, it makes no difference to me. I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered. If you think that Westing is Ellen, okay, fair enough. I wouldn't know that. I really don't have a clue. But not with that. I'm not bothered one little bit. Yeah, I know. Sure. I know you used to talk to each other. Going back into the times when we used to be in Brasov, you got on right well with her, didn't you? At first, you had a little bit of a fallout, didn't you? But and then you became friends. Yeah, I can remember that. And now you've obviously fallen out again. I didn't fall out with Ellen, but she once said something about me about my dog, saying that I don't look after my dog, and I'm thinking, are you having a fucking laugh? I don't look after my dog. Well, do you fucking have a clue what I'm doing with my dog? Well, I treat my fucking dog like a pissing prince, let alone look after it. Anyway, when she read it, when she said that about mentioning about my dog, I put her on block, and I thought, I don't want to fucking speak to you ever again by you mentioning that to me by saying that I don't look after my dog. I thought, how the fuck can anybody say that I don't look after my dog? Christ almighty, the fucking dog is spoiled, somewhat wrong. Anyway, once I put her on block, this is funny thing is, this is the last time I actually blocked somebody on YouTube, and this was over a year ago. This I've never blocked anybody since then. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, a lot of people say bad stuff to me, but I still never ever block them. But the thing is, well, when I did that back then, I put her on block, and I thought I'm going to put Ria on block as well, which I did. So I put them both on block, and after I Dougie, after I'd done that, I thought I'll just leave it and just leave them blocked no matter what. Well, it must have been about well over 6 months, 9 months, something like that. That eventually that Helen had come back in another name, and I'm thinking in my head, and I'm thinking, how am I seeing her when I've got it on block? And then I'm thinking, well, actually, she used to be in blue, but now she's in a different colour. I think it's orange or something she was in. So anyway, I thought, right, fair enough. You know what I mean? She's in a different account. She's changed her account. So anyway, I thought, well, that's not right. Anyway, I thought, well, I'm not going to block anyway because I thought I didn't really actually want to block to start with when I did it all in months ago. But obviously I did, but I didn't want to do it, but I did. I only did it because of what she said about my dog. But I thought I'm not going to fucking block it again. I thought I'm just leave her be, you know. I mean, let her say what she ever wants to say this time. And then next thing I knew is that Ria was in. She suddenly appeared, and then obviously she on a profile picture. There's a photograph of her. And I thought, well, this is going to be a different account as well. You know what I mean? I thought, I've never seen this before. So I thought to myself, well, I'll just leave that as well. You know what I mean? If it really is, it's there. Anyway, I must have seen Ria for roughly around about, I don't know, probably around about a month or maybe about 2 months at most. And then all of a sudden she suddenly like disappeared. Anyway, funny thing is that when tonight, this is tonight, is this actually? Well, actually, it's morning time now for me, but tonight for you lot. I actually said to her, and I noticed Ellen, I was on Teenies and I saw Ellen on there. And I said hi to her. She said hi back. And then I says to her, do you still see Ria? She never fucking replied to that part. And I'm thinking in my head, well, maybe she doesn't. I don't know. Because she never told me. So, you know, I mean, I'll probably never ever know. I'll probably never ever find out. But I always used to think them two when them two were like speaking together in Dutch. I used to think to myself, I mean, I could have easily Google translated it and found out whatever it was what they were saying, but I never did that. I thought I'll just leave them and type what they want in their own language. I could have easily copied it and pasted it, but I never did that. So I just thought to myself, I thought I'll just leave them to let them do what they want to do. But it seemed a little bit, I don't know, seemed a little bit odd to me, really, in a way. There was something that was niggling me in the back of my mind, as if to say, do you trust them or don't you trust them? And then I also thought to myself, well, I don't really fucking care what they're actually fucking doing because at the end of the day, they're not harming me. So whatever it is what they're doing, they could do whatever they like. Did you? Well, why did it? Did you ever Google Translate it and see what they said? I mean, I don't know. I won't be a minute. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go for. I'm going to go for. In fact, actually, I'll take this one. I'm going to go for a cig. Won't be a minute. Won't be a minute. Why was I won't be a minute? You're coming with me. And then I was thinking kitchen. Stole them now. I need to get my battery charger. My phone's now flat. Open. Let me get this plugged in first before my phone turns off because it's nearly dead. Yeah, I know it is. You know what I mean? Well, let's be honest. At the end of the day, I mean, who's actually going to really tell real truth about anything about anything more than now? Because at the end of the day, if you couldn't be doing it on the air, you'd invite in disaster. That's what I think more than now. But I know what you mean by that. Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of fake people. You don't really want to be telling much people real truth anyway about. No. Well, I'm pretty sure you meet a lot more people than what I do, Doug. You obviously speak to a lot more people than what I do, but I only speak to a selected few. There's not that many I speak to. I mean, obviously, well, look how many subscribers you've got compared to me. Not that I look at how many people what goes on your live chats and stuff like that compared to me. Yeah, I'm not like that. I mean, you're on it a lot more than what I am. I only come on here when basically when I'm bored out of my head and nothing really better else to do more than out. But I mean, some people will probably sit on it nearly 24 hours a day and stuff like that. I don't, but I'm guessing you'll speak a lot more to a lot more people than what I do. So I'm pretty sure that you won't know them personally, but you will do a little bit, tiny bit, sort of thing. It depends on what it is, what they're telling you anyway, really. And the way I see it, speaking about say the likes of with YouTube and that, there's I could count them on one hand who I would definitely trust. For anybody else, nobody on this earth would I never trust them. But I could count them probably on in one hand. That means there's probably less than 5 people that I would trust on there. Two I'd say straight away is obviously Charlie and Terry, without a doubt. I say there's quite a lot out there that I don't know. I'm not so sure. But, I don't think I would trust them no matter what. But anyway, doesn't really matter what I think or what I personally think or anything like that. It's they can do whatever they want. It's I mean it's entirely their choice. Even if they came on to like say my live stream and if they wanted to say whatever they want to say, I'm not going to stop them from doing it. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind. Because at the end of the day, they don't personally know me, so whatever they're saying, if they're going to say anything about me or try to say like pull me down, slag me off, or anything, well, that's fine because they don't know me. So whatever they're saying, they're obviously they're talking a lot of crap. They're only going by typing stuff up, thinking what they think in their lives to probably make themselves look better. That's the way I see it anyway. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't hurt me. Words on a screen is never ever going to harm me. Never. It's impossible. Because if that was the case, well, I've got loads of options, haven't I? Like, you know what I mean? I could block, you know what I mean? I could ban, you know, I could do all sorts. So, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway, it's fine what anybody does, or what they think, or what they say. I'm all right with it. It's never going to harm me. It's never gonna bother me. Sorry about me boring you to death with that chat there. I'm just only saying what I think. Yippee! Don't you yippee? I'll give you a yippee in a minute. Fucking little. I'm trying to think where you're from now. You're from. Let me guess. Let me guess. Wait a minute. You're from. Fucking hell, I should know this. Christ, I've known you for what? Good knows how long. You're from Maryland, is it? Maryland? Maryland, isn't it? You're from Maryland, aren't you? Or am I wrong? What's your fucking prove me here that I'm wrong? Sure, it's Maryland where you're from. If I'm wrong, just let me know if I'm wrong. Sure, you're from Maryland. Where is it, Maryland? I remember. I remember when Terry once told me where he lived, and I googled it on Google Maps, and I looked at his area and that. So basically, end of the day, I was looking practically on his street more than anything. This is before he actually ever went on camp. This is when we was on Brasov. It was. This is where none of us used to show each other what we look like, or we never used to say really anything. But it all changed actually when we started going to different rooms. Obviously, when we were going to Sapphire and Willie's, and then obviously Teeny's, what's the one? AJ's as well. Yeah, that place as well. I don't know if you can hear me all right. Can you hear me okay? Give us a thumbs up if you can hear me all right. That was I've got my mic on me. No, I haven't. I was talking to Scott earlier today. Scott 638, is it 683? Something where it's talking to him today. He was going on about his cycling a little bit, and I mentioned about him to football and also boxing as well. I like Scott actually because he's alright. He's a good lad. He's one of the decent ones that you can speak to. Everybody seems to have stopped typing. Can you still hear me? Charlie, you're always potty. So does that mean basically I was just talking to myself then? Did you want to hear? Oh, couldn't you? Can you hear me all right now though? I don't know what it is about. Strange thing is that whenever I go live on a camera, anywhere in the world, anybody can hear me very, very clearly, except America. It's only American people who can't seem to hear me. Everybody else replies back to me and says, yeah, I can hear you clearly. I don't understand why it does that. No idea. No, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. The door on the left. The door on the left. I don't know. Just a left door. Just look for a left door. It's going to be there. Wherever you find a left door, that's it. Let me take. Hold on a minute. I need to take my phone back in room. It needs charging. Does my phone? It's a little bit flat. Does my sound? Is my sound all right? Let's type that. Look at that. Actually, don't know how the fuck you do it on my phone. Can't type on my phone. Help! I don't want to type on my phone. Oh, so you can hear me? Good, you said that. Because I was just about to go into the living room to start typing on the keyboard on computer. I've got computer on the living room, but I'm actually talking to you through my phone at the current moment. Does my Yorkshire voice sound a little bit odd? It's not my fault. I'm English. I was born English. No, it's 3:20 here, not 4:20. I don't want to keep rambling on about stuff anyway, so I'll just let you two type whatever you like. It's fine. I don't mind. You're probably sick of hearing me anyway. I just hope everybody's apparently with this storm. What's going to be happening in America? I hope everybody's all right. I don't know whether you get them quite often or not, but yeah, I hope everybody's okay. No, I really do mean it though, Charlie. I don't want, what I mean, I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody. Yeah, fingers crossed, everybody will be fine. Yeah, well, you can say that you are pretty strong people, but you can't beat weather though, can you? I mean, and if it's going to do some really bad damage, it's going to do it. But luckily for us in England, we don't get anything like that. When we get a bad storm, nothing like compared to over in America. We don't get storms like what yous get. When we get a bad storm, if you looked at our bad storm, you'd probably laugh at it and think, "Is that it?" I mean, I know you get. I've seen it on the news, and obviously, like when something bad happens around the world, what I mean. Obviously, it gets shown on news on TV around the world and stuff, and obviously, like when you get hurricanes and stuff over in America and stuff, and it does some major damage and stuff. It wipes out cities and towns and stuff. We've never experienced anything like that. I mean, in England, we've never ever had it quite like that. I just hope everybody's all right. I don't mean to sound nasty here, but I've got a funny feeling it's not going to be all right for a few people. But what I mean, it's Mother Nature, isn't it? There's nothing you can do about it. It's just how it is, how weather is, where it is, where you live. Luckily for us in England, we don't get anything like compared to what you lot get in America. You don't get nothing like that. When we get a storm, ours is a little bit of thunder and lightning, and a bit of rain, and that's it. Yeah, yeah, gales. Yeah, even when we get gales and that, even then, they're not bad either. Really, in a way, they're not bad enough to devastate and wipe out cities and stuff like that. Nothing like that. It's never strong enough. It's a pity it can't blow off a fucking few more fucking roofs though, so I can go out and get some. I don't know. I'm not doing roofing anymore. I'm doing paint and decorating. Anyway, I just hope everybody's all right. I hope there's no loss of life, and yeah, I feel sorry for you. You know what I mean? When stuff like that happens, I really do. Um, like they say, it's Mother Nature. There's nothing you can do about it. If it happens, it happens. And a lot of times when I look at that teeny camera, um, the weather there, a lot of times it looks fantastic. It always looks red hot when when it's daylight. It looks really sunny and like, warm all the time. Um, Apparently they're going to be going on a shutdown out there. Is it a lockdown sort of thing? Because it's going to get really, really badly around that area. I've not looked on that camera for the last couple of hours, so I don't know what it's like now. But I know that we're getting prepared to shut everything down. An old platform down here. Oh, what, in England? Or near England? Not that I know of, though. No. Um, well, it certainly can't have been in England anyway, because there will be an oil platform in England. So it's obviously going to be in North Sea. I'm not quite so sure about that, mate. I'd have to look that up. I'd have to Google that. So, may have happened. It don't ring any bells to me, to be honest. Well, off the top of my head, it doesn't anyway. I can remember back in 1987, we had really bad gales and that, and it did a lot of damage to a lot of houses and stuff, or to anything more than that. But because of it being not that strong enough, the most damage it did was it just blew like roofs, the roofs off of certain buildings and stuff. Um, it was bad, but probably nothing compared to like what you lot get. Um, yeah, no else really. I can think of what I can remember of. When even when the likes when we get say stuff like the winters and stuff like when we get snow and obviously when you lot get snow, you get it really, really badly. And then also you get weather really, really nice as well. I mean, where we are in England, you'd be lucky if you get at the very most probably about you certainly wouldn't even get more than 1 foot of snow. That's for certain. You won't ever get that. As for like the summer times, we can get nice summers. It just depends. It's totally different to how it is in America more than anything. But then again, I mean, because of the size of your country, I think it's spread over, the size of it. Um, you're usually going to get all kinds of sort of weather more than anything compared to like what England gets. Most of the time in England, we either get a little bit of sunshine, mostly overcast, rain. That's basically it, really, anyway. But it's never bad or all like that, really, anyway. It's never bad. But because of the way we are in England, when if we ever do get a little bit of bad weather, everybody seems to panic in England. In the place like is like, oh fucking hell, we can't cope. And I'm thinking, fuck me, we can't cope. Or what would it be like if we had fucking same weather as America? You know what I mean? We'd have to go on a shutdown. You know what I mean? Straight lockdown. Or what? We wouldn't be able to cope with it. Where were you, Lord? I mean, you're probably used to it. We're like wimps more than anything. Little wimpies. That's what we are. All right, love. What is it? What are you drinking? Are you having a cup of coffee, cup of tea, or a can of pop or something, or a beer? You're needing a drink. It should be me what needs a drink. It's me what's been doing all the talking. It should be me what's got cotton mouth. I've got something to mention to you, Dougie. Don't know can you hear me all right, Dougie? I want to type up, see if you can hear me okay. Yeah, I was going to mention to you there, Dougie. I think I've got something to tell you there. About, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago, something like that, I think it is. Maybe 3 weeks back. When I originally set up the StreamYard, I did it through direct debit. Obviously, I've set up my bank details and everything on it. And obviously, I paid for the first month on it, meaning that I could put 10 people, obviously the same as you, 10 people on it. And then when the month came to an end, I thought to myself, hold on a minute. I thought, I'm not going to bother with this again. I thought, I'm not gonna renew my subscription on it. Anyway, because I put my bank details into it, it took an automatic payment straight out for the following month after. And I thought, you fucking twat, you know what I mean? So I went on to StreamYard. Anyway, I got in contact with somebody. There's a chat part where you can talk to them on it, you know, where they help you out. Anyway, I started speaking to them on that. And I said to him, I said, you took a payment out of my bank for following month. I said, I didn't want to use it for following month. I said, is there any way how I can stop that? So they said, yeah. So they said, let me look into your details. Anyway, they looked into my details and they got me account up and everything and looked there and they said, right, I can see your account now. And they went, yeah. So yeah, they went, yeah, we can stop that for you. All right, okay. And I said, I've been looking at your terms and conditions. Apparently, you refund money back for the subscription that you don't want to use. So they says, right, they said straight away, they says, we've stopped that now. So they says, what you want to do is, what you need to do from now on is, if you ever use us again, if you want to go on to the free one, go on to the free one. I went, right, okay. They said, well, they said, stay on that. And they said, I've already put you on that. And I went, right, okay. I said, well, what about for the monthly subscription where you took money out of my bank up? I said, he says that you'll do a refund on it. So they replied back that says, we can't give you money directly back. They said, but what we can do is we can stick a month's credit onto what you'll get for free. What you get, not for free, what you get for a month where you're supposed to pay. They said, we can put that on it, back onto your account. And it won't have an expiry date on it. It'll last forever, so you can use that whenever you want. They said, "Is that all right for you?" And I thought, well, it'll last a bit because at the end of the day, you're not going to give him money back. So I thought, if you're going to do that, okay, fair enough. If you're leaving me on that, you know what I mean, and there's no expiry date, and that it'll last as long as it wants. I thought, okay, you know what I mean. I thought I'll go with that. So I sat back and I went, yeah, that's okay, that's fine. I'll stick with that. So they said, okay. So we've already set that up now. So I says, do I need to do anything else on my account? They went, no, we've already done it we've done everything for you now. They said, if you want to go and look on your account, you'll see it's all there. Anyway, so I did. Went and looked on my account and it were all there. It were all set up. I thought, well, I can't complain on that. Fair enough to, I'm getting a full month again, which should have cost normally, it's $25 a month, and in English money, it was £19. I thought, well, fair enough. At least they're getting me 19 quid's worth again, and yet it's going to stay there until I decide to use it. So I'm using the free one now at the current moment. But yeah, if I ever decide to, once them hours run out, I can just go on to the unlimited one for the next following month if I want to. Not saying yeah, it is a following month, isn't it? And it's not day month, is it? Like calendar wise, it's month from when you've done it, from the day you start till the following month after. So I can't complain on that really in a way. At least it's there anyway. So for when I think to myself like, right, all right, fair enough. If I'm gonna use StreamYard for a full month and do something similar to like what you do, you know what I mean, just bung the camera on and just leave it on no matter what. It's never gonna run out no matter what. It's there for a full month's use. I mean, obviously you've got yours on yearly. I was going to do mine on yearly at one stage. Thank God I didn't do it. If I think to myself, like when I tried mine for the first month, I thought to myself, this is a waste of fucking money for me. You know what I mean? Because I don't have enough subscribers. Not that many people will come on it. So is there any point in me on continuing doing it? Which obviously there isn't. So, but there is still another month then anyway that I can use for. I won't say for free because I've already paid it, but it's there anyway if I ever want to use it. So yeah, and when I ever do decide to use that monthly one, I'll just set it up and I'll make the most out of it. What I'll do is when I decide to go live on it, I'll just leave it on. Just turn the camera on and then just leave it on. No matter what. Might as well get your money's worth out of it. I mean, fucking hell, at the end of the day, if you're paying for it, why don't just turn your camera on and just fucking leave it on? That's what I'll do. Don't care how many fucking days it stays on for and how many hours because you get a full month's worth unlimited streaming. So just leave it on constant. I keep rabbiting on there. I don't shut up, do I? But a lot of times, a lot of people probably think, can you put a zip on your copy of matchmakers so you'll shut up and we can get a word in? What's with yup and yes anyway? What's all that about? What does all that mean? Or do you just agree with what I'm saying? Well, I've got security cameras what I'm running through my phone on occasion when somebody's passing them, coming up on my phone, saying that somebody's walking past the camera. Keep getting notifications. Somebody just walked past it. What's in it? Somebody could be anything. Could be an animal. Anything. Could be a cat. No joke. But fucking do I see what you see? No, I don't know. What is it? What you're actually seeing? I've not got my camera turned on. It's turned off at the current moment. Look. Oh, Jordan. You mean is that a river or something? What's Jordan? Is it? I don't know what you mean by this. You'll have to explain to me. I have no idea what you mean. I've heard of River Jordan. Are you two winding me up? You know about Jordan and in the country, are you? About a river or something. What's Jordan? Is it somewhere where you live, that dog? But look at one Jordan. What do I say? She's put me. Italy. Okay. Got no idea what you're talking about. Knock, knock. Who there? Who this? Who that? Who there? Oh, we've got Sean here. Hello, Sean. You right, mate? You okay? I'm in the kitchen at the moment, so Doctor Who. Hey, Sean, you're right, mate. Popcorn. I hope you're sharing that popcorn, Charlie, because you know I'm just going to nick it off you and take it home. I don't know how I do it on my phone, Doug. If I have to set it up, it means I'll have to shut it all down on here and restart it back up on my computer. So then I can invite everybody up. I don't think I can do it on my phone. I'm pretty sure I can because when I'm looking at it now on my phone, I know I can't. It won't allow me on my phone. I can set it back up again and put it on my computer. And if you want to go on camera, I mean, it's up to you. You're more than welcome to come on in. See you, Sean. Thank you. Just let me know if you want to if you want to come up on it. If you want to come up on camera, I'll shut all this back down off my phone and then I'll restart it all back up again on my computer and you can come on then if you want to come on. It's up to you. You know, it's entirely your choice. And if you're if you're quite happy talking on here, then I'll just leave it as it is. Seems a little bit odd looking at it because I'm obviously not watching it through. I'm watching it through my phone at the moment in kitchen, and seems a little bit odd watching it on StreamYard rather than watching it on YouTube. Because when you watch it on StreamYard, it's just all plain. You know what I mean? Everybody's just everybody how they are. But yeah, if I went in the living room and looked at it, well, you'd see who's modded and who isn't and whatever. Whatever. Oh, is that where you are you, Sean? Are you in Mexico? All right. I thought you were in England. Don't know why. Just thought you were. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're all right there, pal. Yeah, we're okay. Because I know that storm's going to be. Apparently, it's going to be bad. No, at least well, as long as you're safe. Well, that's good anyway. I feel sorry for the buggers who were going to get it. Well, when it comes to them, right, mate? Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, it used to be. It's a nice place, this Cheshire. Mm. I bet you wish you were back there now, though, don't you? Yeah, yeah. The old chippy. Yeah, can't beat fish and chips. Oh, them days are long gone now, Charlie. We can't have them in newspaper no more. It's got to be all in plain paper. That's going back some years, though. Fucking hell, having fish and chips in newspapers. Everything's too health conscious now, so we can't have newspapers anymore. Mhm. No, it never did me either, mate. Sean, I'll agree with you. It never. It probably didn't do anybody harm, but the way our society is now, it's everything's health conscious, and it's how life is in it. You can't do a fucking note these days, can you? Without somebody saying something that you're doing something wrong. Yeah, well, they actually did it as in newspaper wrappings, even in eighties, possibly even nineties as well. But you don't see out like that anymore. Remember the days when people used to leave big bundles of old newspapers outside of chip shops so that they could use it if they ever ran out of newspaper wrappings. Yeah, yeah, I agree, mate. Yeah, I know what you mean, Sean, on that, mate. Yeah, yeah. Well, there were good times. Yeah, you can't. Like I say, you can't do all these days now without somebody complaining about something. Or health conscious this and health conscious that. You know, ridiculous. He never did any harm when we were young. Islington. Right? Looks a bit of a nice anyway where you actually live, Doug. I've seen you when you've gone on your GoPro and you used it once and walked down streets and that. Yeah, it looks all right. It used to be great when you were a kid and you used to be able to go to places like to Seaside and get your fish and chips. Um, and you also used to like get like sugar dummies and stuff. They were great times then. Don't them days will never come back, but at least at least we had them. Yeah, you should, Doug. You should do some, Doug. You should do some walking streams because that one what you did that time, it was very good. I liked that. It was nice. Yeah. Served on a plate. Mhm. Not often you see that, is it? Not back in the 80s anyway. Yeah, vinegar. Always got to have salt and vinegar on there. And depending on which sauce you like, I always preferred brown. Some people like ketchup. I was a brown sauce person. Yes, love. You. Hello. Yeah, I'm fine, love. Yeah. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm all right. You sound like how about you? Do you, Dougie? Fucking hell. London, and then, you certainly travelled a lot of places, haven't you, mate? Probably been there all over the world, you haven't you? I need hope and an anchor. I just need hope. I don't need the anchor. Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm talking about Frankie Goes to Hollywood, aren't you? Yeah. Well, he was a lead singer. He was a Scouser, wasn't he? Obviously, he's got to be from Liverpool originally. Trying to think of his name. Didn't he have AIDS in? Did he get AIDS, or am I wrong? Am I thinking of somebody else? Yeah, Ollie Johnson, that's the one. Yeah, he went solo, didn't he? When he did that, he sang that song name Americanos. Yeah, Smith. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I've seen the other day. How the fuck would I know that? Why am I agreeing over that? I don't even know that, to be honest. Stranglers. I used to like Stranglers. Still do, actually. Oh, they're good, then. Stranglers. Not, not so good on. I want the keen on Smiths, but I like Stranglers. They were good. But Sean will remember it better than me. Didn't Ollie Johnson? Did he get AIDS in? I can't remember. I could be thinking of somebody else. I'm sure he got AIDS in. He was gay, wasn't he? Ollie Johnson. I'm sure he was gay, wasn't he? Yeah, thought so, yeah. Yeah, I am thinking of the right person then. He would have been the singer though, Doug. What year did you leave school, Doug? I left in 87. Left in 87. Left on Friday. Straight to work on following Monday. All right, mate. Yeah. Well, one of my brothers would be round about your practically your age, actually saying that. Oh, sorry, 17. I'm still the same age as you. One of my brothers, that is. Mhm. He lives same year as that, like three. Actually, it could have been Al Andrew, actually, not Anthony. Andrew left in his race. What month's your birthday, Doug? Can you remember the t-shirts what came out, Sean, called Frankie Say Relax? It was a right controversial song, that, wasn't it? It got banned by BBC and they won't play it on Top of Pops. Oh wow. I bet that's a little bit small for you now, though, isn't it? Didn't he, what was it, Annie Lennox and is it Dave Stewart, when they were, obviously when they were together at Eurythmics, wasn't they using their kind of artwork on some kind of their albums? Hmm. Yeah, you're right, mate. I'm saying you're right. Fucking hell, it's making me think back. That's going back some years, isn't it? Fuck me. Making me think of things here. I can't type most nights. Never mind tonight. Hi, new founder. What else was she known for doing then, Sean? Besides what you mentioned, was she talking in anything else like, well, anything to do with music more than all? The name doesn't seem to really ring much of a bell to me, to be honest. But I bet you could probably mention something, and I'll think, fuck, you know, yeah, I remember that name now. Polish stamp for 22 pence. Is that real? Really? That one, what colour was stamp back then? Was it green or a brown? It's got to have been only 22 pence. No problem, pal. I had to go in the living room to do that. I can't do it on my phone. I have to do it through computer. I used to like that song. Hey, me, take a walk on the wild side. Dip, 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 dip. Was it? All right. Fucking hell, I didn't know that. Like a learning curve coming on here with you lot. I find out more stuff than I could ever possibly imagine. Who was that band you was listening to, Doug, when you was up at your daughter's mother? Was it your ex-wife or something, was it?